So in the last video, I discussed about one small cap banking stock which is technically a large cap, but it is small in comparison to the large heavyweight companies. Okay, so we saw how after dropping by almost 84% in 5 years, suddenly how it recovered. It gave more than 450% return in the next 2.5 years. So what is the name of that stock? It is Karur Vysya Bank. If you have not watched that video, I will definitely recommend you to watch that video. I'll share that link in the description section. You can find it. Okay. So today we are going to talk about one more bank. Okay, which is technically again a large cap, but it is smaller in comparison to the heavyweight banks like ICICI Bank, Axis Bank, and HDFC Bank. So what is the name of this stock? It is IDFC First Bank. So we all know that 2 years back IDFC First Bank gave very good returns. It went above 100, the share price went above 100, but suddenly it collapsed by almost 50%. But recently it has been showing very strong signs of recovery. So let's watch in the price action if the strong momentum that it is building is enough to build its path to recovery. Will it break its previous all-time high and create a new all-time high? Everything we are going to discuss in this video. So make sure to watch this video till the end. It will be very informative. But just a reminder that this is not a stock recommendation video. Please do the buying and selling of stocks based on your own risk appetite. Okay, so now let me take you to the screen. Alright, hello everyone and welcome back to another video of Financial Impulse. So this is IDFC First Bank and we are going to check the market cap of this stock. It is 72,782. So technically it's a large cap bank. Okay, now the current stock price is 84.68 and the main highlighting thing about this bank is here. The 3 years average sales growth is 28.58, but 3 years average profit growth is 121.64% and earning per share growth is 109.88%. And we can see that the profit and loss statement also tells the same. We can see the sharp growth in the revenue. Okay, here you can see in the March 2023 it was 22,728, then it came up to 30,325, 36,502 and 30,335. Okay, now when we go to the shareholding pattern, here we are getting to see some interesting numbers. Okay, so from September to October, the FIs have increased their stake by almost, not almost, more than 10%. You can see 24.64% to 35.60%. Okay, more than 10% increase in stake by FIIs. Okay, so that's a big move. Now DIs have decreased their stake by almost 3.5% and government is also holding a big stake in this company. Okay, earlier it was holding 9.14%, but now it is holding 7.81%. So maybe around 1.5 to 1.3 to 4% drop. Okay, so total 5% drop in stake by government and DIs, but more than 10% increase in stake by FI. So that's a big number, and you can see the same here. The public holding has gone down 41.89% to 35.80%, which is a good thing. Okay, so clearly there is something going on with this company, and we need to spot this opportunity. That's why I have presented this video to you. Okay, so this was about the some of the basic numbers in the fundamentals which I found very interesting. Okay, now if we go to the price action, we can see first of all we are going to focus on the drop. Okay, it crossed 100 in September 2023, then it came down by almost 50%, it came down to 52. Now you can see in the weekly chart how strongly it recovered from there. Okay, how strongly it recovered from there, and here you can see it formed a resistance here. I can draw this line, and this resistance was broken and this resistance turned into support. Okay, now if I go to the daily time frame, then I can clearly draw one support resistance line here. Okay, support resistance line here, and then use the 50 EMA. So we can see that the stock is using this 50 EMA very nicely as its support. 2 times it has touched and bounced above the 50 EMA, and you can also see I can draw one sharp trend line here. Okay, sharp trend line here, although it's not a perfect trend line, but still it shows the strength of the stock here. Okay, here the breakout, and it is continuing. And the important thing about this price action is that it has recently touched the 50 EMA, okay, bounced from 50 EMA twice, okay. That is clearly telling us about the strength of this company, okay. Now if I put the 10 EMA here, we can clearly see it is also supporting the price action, and it is clearly providing good support. The main factor here is the 50 EMA, and now if we enable the momentum indicators, what do we see? So we clearly see that the momentum indicators here, we are already getting to see one crossover above, okay, above the zero line, and it is continuing to go up. And here also it has went above the 50 level here, and then it went above the moving average, okay, in RSI, and then the RSI level is above 60 consistently. It is around 65. So clearly there is strength in this company, and this is in weekly. And if you go to, sorry, it is in daily, and if you go to the weekly, there also we are getting to see strength, okay. The RSI is above 60, and the crossover has already happened, and the MACD is above the zero line. So clearly there is strength in both weekly and daily time frame. And again, if we go back to the daily time frame, we are coming to the most important point, that is the support from 50 EMA and this resistance, okay. This is around 78, 79, so 80, let's say 80 level was acting as a resistance earlier. Now it has turned into support, and now it is starting to go up, okay. So clearly there is a turnaround in this company, and the evidence is clear from the change in shareholding pattern, the growth in profit and earning per share, and the change in shareholding pattern is the main thing, okay. The FI is taking increasing stake by more than 10% in just 1 month, September to October, not even 10, almost close to 11%. So that tells that there is some strong picture in the background that is going on about this company, and which is also supported by the price action. So definitely I would recommend you to look into this stock, dig deeper as much as you can, find out what exactly is going on, and the price action that we are seeing, if it is making sense to you, and then only take steps accordingly. That would be my request and suggestion to all of you. So if this video was useful and informative, please hit the like button, share it with other people, and do not forget to subscribe to Financial Impulse. And also, if you are already a subscriber and finding my videos valuable, consider joining the Financial Impulse community, where you will get more stock analysis posts, and also you will be able to chat with me directly one-to-one on Discord and ask your queries. Thank you for watching. I'll meet you in the next one. Bye. Take care.